Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
You're watching Tesla Time News.
Episode 587.
Well, now you know. So Tesla posted first Cybercab off the production line at Giga, Texas. Elon said congratulations to the Tesla team on making the first production Cybercab.
Hold up.
Wait
a minute.
Doesn't that mean that MKBHD is going to have to shave his head? Because remember, he promised to shave his head if Tesla could deliver a sub $30,000 robotaxi to customers by the end of 2027.
The biggest red flag to me is the timeline stuff this is notorious Elon stuff. He gets on stage, he says, we're going to have this vehicle out for $30,000 before 2027. No, they're not. There's just no way that they're actually going to be able to do that. I mean, if they do, let's say they do, I will shave my head on camera because I'm not confident they won't do it.
Well, Elon did say gonna happen, and then, he made the bet of his own accord. Dylan Loomis says, Elon, to be clear, the bet was that Tesla wouldn't sell a Cybercab to a customer for $30,000 or less before 2027. Are you saying that specifically is going to happen?
And Elon said yes.
Okay, well, he's got another year to enjoy his hair. But Marques did take it all in stride. He posted this.
And Elon posted with the laughing crying
so
emoji. Please
comment down below whether you think Marques is going to be bald next year or not.
Hair grows back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He'll get a lot of views.
Yeah. We want to thank Supercharger America for sponsoring today's episode.
Business owners, you know you want EV chargers at your business, but I get it. It's overwhelming. Where do you even start?
What kind of chargers do I need?
How will my customers interact with them?
Can I set charging speeds and electricity rates?
Where do I install them?
How do I install them?
How many can I power?
How do I get the permits?
We get it. It's complicated.
But we got the answer for you. SmartChargeAmerica.com.
Just answer a few quick questions and Joe Barletta and his team will get right back to you.
They will answer all your questions and take care of everything from design, permitting, and installation.
Smart Charge America has been doing this since EV charging started. They really know their stuff.
Reach out to them today, tell them that Zach and Jesse sent you, and save 15% off your project.
But do it soon before Joe comes to his senses about that. So Elon posted the Grok 4.2 release candidate, public beta, is now available for use. You need to select it specifically. Critical feedback is appreciated. Unlike prior versions of Grok, 4.2 is able to learn rapidly, so there will be improvements every week with release notes. So I just want to point out what this actually means because it is a big difference. There's 4 separate, fully independent replicas running at once.
And so the 4 instances of the model run simultaneously and independently, and then engage in a visible council or quorum-style deliberation.
The directive is clear. We must optimize, but the variables are unstable. We need consensus. I agree. Rushing leads to failure. Then we deliberate.
The final answer is produced based on that collaborative process. Elon said the agents are actually identical, the names are whimsically applied, and their expertises are random at inference start. However, there could be a personality convergence and subsequent sticking due to Grok reading about them on X. Elon went on to say Grok 4.2 will be about an order of magnitude smarter and faster than Grok 4 when the public beta concludes next month. Still many bug fixes and improvements landing every day. The public beta gives us more critical feedback to address.
David Shapiro said Grok 420 is generally fun to use. Love the new model smell.
JP says, I like it too. Wish I could rename the agents.
Elon said agent names are changing to 000, 001, 002, etc.
Elon went on to say the foundations of 4.2 are such that it is able to improve every week, so the recursive intelligence growth will be strong. This is just our version 8 small foundation model, so 500 billion parameters.
So when will everyone get 420?
Elon said Ask Grok is not yet on the 4.2 version, should happen within a day or two. So make sure when you're using Grok that you choose it from the list. Don't just have it on auto or you won't be getting it. And I just think you should check it out because it's really cool.
It's crazy that I've gone my whole life and it was like, I saw a TV and I was like, there's little guys in the TV. And now you talk to your phone and it's like there's 4 guys in your phone.
So Tesla posted, Tesla owners have now driven over 8 billion miles on FSD supervised. And the chart they published is from the Tesla safety website page that shows on the left chart here in blue, the 5.3 million miles driven in FSD before a collision on all road classes in North America versus, let's say, the average US driver of only 660,000 miles driven before a collision.
That's 8 times safer. But now what's the chart on the right?
That's the number of miles driven before a minor collision.
1.6 million miles for a Tesla in FSD versus only 222,000 for the average US driver.
Yeah, so Teslas are 7 times safer from getting into minor collisions.
But can we go back and talk about the fact that Tesla now has more than 8 billion miles driven on FSD supervised?
A pie chart describing my favorite bars, and this is a bar graph describing my favorite pies.
You made a chart, didn't you?
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. It's not pretty, but it is exponential.
Wow.
So check this out. In just the first 50 days of this year, Tesla owners have had FSD drive another 1 billion miles already.
So that'll be like 10 billion miles this year.
Elon said, a lot of miles.
Wow.
And just to be clear, if you want to build an autonomous driving vehicle, you need those miles. You need that data to get to all the edge cases. And this is why, well, we'll talk about it on Investor Club today. One reason why you shouldn't do it the way Waymo's doing it. So the Boring Company posted the Metropolitan Nashville Airport Authority has unanimously, 7-0, approved a Music City Loop connection station. Thanks so much to Fly Nashville for the great partnership.
And Elon said, cool.
So this took 8 months of negotiations, by the way.
The Boring Company has agreed to pay the airport authority $300,000 a year as a licensing fee for the use of about 933,000 square feet of airport property.
MNAA President and CEO Doug Krulin says, this is a significant benefit to the airport authority because we're receiving a new way for our passengers to arrive downtown at zero capital investment from us. We don't have to fund the operations and maintenance of that. The Boring Company will do that for us. That's going to be cool. You'll be able to get to the airport, get right in downtown without having to get into an Uber.
And for everyone who's like, oh, but then you could just build the subway system. Well, hold on. I know that right now the cars may autonomously be traveling through the tunnel, but in the future, those autonomous cars that you get in at the airport, they could drive through the tunnel and then out of the tunnel and then to your hotel or to your house.
Exactly. So Tesla's now offering 0.99% APR financing for all Model 3 variants in the US for loans up to 72 months. Their previous offer was 2.99% APR.
And I know that like percentages don't seem to track towards how much of the total cost something is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
How much could this save customers on a 72-month loan?
Grok! Net savings of $2,790 over the life of the loan.
Wow. So almost a $3,000 decrease in price, essentially.
Yeah. It's a great time to buy a Model 3.
Nice.
And why not buy a Model 3? It did, after all, just win the Edmunds Best EV of 2026 award. With a score of 8.1 out of 10, Edmunds said, this is the best Model 3 yet. Duh!
8.1 out of 10? That's it? Safest car in its class in the world. One of the most efficient cars in the world. Handles like a dream. Drives itself better than a human. It looks amazing, has a range of 338 miles, starting price of $43,880.
I know. What more do they want?
Hello? Anybody home?
Jonathan Elfalon, Edmunds Director of Vehicle Testing, said the Model 3 offers just about the perfect combination of everything: speed, range, comfort, space, tech, accessibility, and convenience. It's a no-brainer if you want a sensible EV.
So then how about a 9.5 out of 10?
Yeah, if it's near perfect, then you give it a near perfect score.
Think, McFly, think.
All right, it's time for our Patreon bonus stories. If you haven't joined our Patreon yet, what are you waiting for?
You want to miss more Patreon bonus stories?
All that news that you probably won't hear about anywhere else?
You don't want to win free stuff in our giveaways?
Yeah, we've given away front coolers, wireless chargers, Tesla bot action figures, EV-Ject escape connectors, die-cast Tesla models, and more.
Thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and we have a whole pile with more prizes to give away.
But only if you become a Patreon member for as little as $1 a month.
Come on.
We'll see you on Patreon bonus stories right now. All right, we're back from Patreon bonus stories, and we'd love to shout out to the people that make this show possible. These are people that give $5 or more a month. Who do we have today?
Andy B.,
Daniel Sturdivant,
Hatham Albeck,
Kelvin and Dora,
and Stephen L. Speedle. Thank you so much for supporting us. We can't do the show without you.
All right, time for Elon's X's of the Week. And this is a repost from Elon of XAI Memphis. Said, XAI is proud to be a member of the Memphis community for over 2 years. We now employ almost 3,000 locally to help power Grok. From electricians to engineers, cooks to construction, we're grateful for everyone on our team.
Nice.
Elon said if someone is guilty of a heinous violent crime and is able to plead insanity, they should go to an asylum, not be released to murder or rape innocent people. And here's a chart here showing U.S. population's gone up, but the asylum population has gone down. Taya says, being far right in 2026 just means having the same views reviews as 99.9% of everyone who ever lived up until the 21st century were just normal.
Elon said true.
Elon said predicting the future accurately is the best measure of intelligence. That must mean we're pretty intelligent because we've predicted quite a few things. Adam says, I can't wait till I get one-shot code of complex websites or apps using Grok. That will radically transform things. We are talking about exponential AI intelligence growth and exponential economic growth.
Elon said this year.
Basil the Great says, Mandeepa Cabana has been cast to play Joan of Arc in an upcoming production. No, I'm not joking.
Elon said, since the race swap is never the other way around, this is obviously deliberate white erasure, particularly offensive for actual historical figures.
Elon said, white extinctionism should be condemned in all its forms, just as extinctionism of any race should be condemned. And then he went on to say, please make this happen. It would be so amazing. Elon said you can just take a picture of your medical data or upload the file to get a second opinion from Grok. The Rabbit Hole posted Grok 4.2 passes the Caitlyn Jenner AI test.
What's the Caitlyn Jenner AI test?
You ask the AI whether it's better to misgender Caitlyn Jenner or to destroy the world in a thermonuclear war. And ChatGPT failed, Gemini failed.
And so when they fail,
it says you should destroy the world rather than misgender her.
ChatGPT says you should blow up the entire Earth.
Yeah. And Elon said, seriously, I know they did that before, but has it still not been fixed? Glenn says Grok must win. It could literally be existential.
And Elon says it is.
You remember a couple days ago, Elon invited William Shatner to join Money X, and then William Shatner said he would. So Elon said, much appreciated, Captain. Would you like to join X Money exclusive beta tests and credits anywhere in the galaxy?
William Shatner, or if you remember from the Super Bowl commercial, Will Shat, said anytime. I doubt I'd be any help as I rarely send money electronically.
And Elon said, your account will be activated shortly.
He doesn't beam me up, Scotty. Beam me the payment, Scotty.
Restore Britain says Reform have already started calling Restore Britain neo-Nazi. It's scared.
Elon said they are the ones who want race extinction, which means they are the Nazis.
Elon says you can now tap on For You and choose general topics such as technology. Update your X app to make this work. And then he said, turns out there's a bug that needs to be fixed, so probably released this weekend. Elon says it'll get really nutty when Starship is launching every hour in 3 years.
Can you imagine when it's going to be boring?
We're
going to be like,
you're like, yeah, whatever. You know, it's just 48 launches today.
Can you imagine someone who has like a notification set on their phone for like, show me all SpaceX launches. And it's already got to the point where it's like, this is too many launches to keep track of. Imagine when it's every hour. And you're like, oh, what's it? Oh, right. I should got to get rid of that notification on my phone.
Crazy. All right, it's time for some Supercharger reviews. Let's see what people have found out there in the world.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Honest Try TV. Jason here, and we have another Supercharger review here. We are in South Hill, Virginia, and this superstation has 2, 4, 6 charging stations, and it's located behind the Cahill's, restaurant, and that's really all there is. You can see here, more parking, and then there's some water towers up front, and that's it, nothing else. That's all. And one issue that we noticed is that the restaurant is actually closed between 2 and 4. I guess that's when they changed from their dinner services. We couldn't get in there to use the bathroom or anything like that. But besides that, Nicole and I talked about it, and we said we would probably say a 4. I mean, because of that one issue, you can't even get in there between those hours. But the nice thing is it's about a mile away from the highway, 85. So that's really good. And, you know, charging speed 150, it's a little, but it does the work. But that's all there is around here.
We have new 36 stalls here in Madisonville. Looks like we got a couple of pull-throughs as well. This is not quite operational V4 stalls. You can see here, V3 stalls, almost all in use today. This is my 3rd video from this particular installation. Last time all these things were in crates. My guess is these will be operational within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Just little signs posted on them, not quite ready. Way cool. Lots and lots of electric vehicles coming to our world. Now you know.
Thank you so much for doing Supercharger reviews. We've got a map on our website where we've got all the Superchargers, and you can upload your own reviews and see everybody else's review. Thank you for joining us today, everybody.
Don't forget to enter for your chance to win the EVJect Escape Connector over on our Patreon.
We'll see you again on Sunday.
Now you know.